I can't wait to the day that you get married.
Lose my breath whenever I see you.
You guys, I'm engaged. Hi guys, it's Emelyne. So, oh my goodness, I cannot believe I'm engaged. I feel like this video, like I've always thought of making this video one day, but I never thought. I don't know, this is just, it's so surreal to actually be engaged. I'm so excited to marry Connor and to just start our lives together. So you guys have been asking for the long-awaited proposal video. So obviously I'm going to share with you guys the video of how it happened, but I wanted to give you guys a little bit of backstory because this is like what really makes it so amazing. Probably gonna cry, but it's just what makes everything so special and so meaningful. So if you guys are new to my channel and don't know, my fiance, that's so weird to say, but we have been together for 8.5 years. We grew up together in church, so we've literally known each other since we were babies. So we've obviously known each other our whole lives, and I just think it's so special that we have lasted throughout all of this and we're still together and we're engaged now. It's just so crazy. So this is where it gets a little hard for me to talk about. I usually end up crying when I start to talk about this subject, so I'm going to try really hard. And it's actually kind of crazy because I'm filming this on July 15th, and July 15th is the day that my grandma passed away 2 years ago, which is like what makes this whole story just like so meaningful. So I don't know if you guys remember, if you guys are new to my channel, you guys probably don't, but my grandparents, mom and papa, they are my mom's parents. They like meant the world to me. I love them so much and I was so close to them. I believe it was in 1952 they built a house in Long Beach Island, New Jersey, which is my favorite place in the world. So my mom grew up spending her summers there. I grew up spending my summers there. So I really feel like I grew up there. I brought all my friends to Long Beach Island, and once Connor and I started dating, I brought him. So it's always just kind of been like my happy place, the one place that I've had throughout my entire life, because I'm now like in my 5th place. We move a lot, so I don't really have like that one place to call home. So like I mentioned, I was so close to my grandparents. My grandparents, I can't even explain how amazing they were. They were just like the best people in the world. They were married for 72 years. My grandpa was so amazing. I love them so much. Like I can't even say enough good things about them. They just mean so much to me. So like I said, my grandma passed away this day 2 years ago, and then a few months later my grandpa passed away. So it was really, really hard. I'm trying not to cry. It was really hard when they passed away because my grandpa was obsessed. When I say obsessed, he was obsessed with Connor and I getting married. And he just, every single day that I went to visit him, and this is what made it really hard too, my grandparents, once they got like really bad and started needing like help, like hospice and stuff like that, they actually moved into the condo next to mine. So I was like, the last like couple years, I was like really like fully involved in their life, like basically like living with them. So it just made me like that much closer to them. So it was really hard because I kind of was watching them deteriorate, and it was really hard on me. And like I was saying, my grandpa was obsessed with the idea of Connor and I getting married. Literally, when I say every single day I would see him, he would say, "When are you and Connor getting married? I want to be here to see you guys get married." And I actually have footage of him saying it, so I will play that for you guys.
I can't wait to the day that you get married. I want to be around when you get married.
I know, I want you to too.
Because you've been a wonderful, wonderful young lady, as far as I can say. And you'll always will be, I know.
After my grandparents passed away, we had to make the decision to sell their house in Long Beach Island. And this was really hard for me, and this is something I've been struggling with the past year because last year we still had the house, and it's just like, it's been such a struggle for me. Like every single day, it's like all I think about, because I felt like it was the last piece of my grandparents that I had, and now that we are selling it, it was also like my happy place in life. And I was like, how am I gonna go back to this beautiful place and be okay? Like if I see their house and like if I see people coming out of their house, I was like, I'm just gonna be a mess. So Connor knew how much Long Beach Island means to me. He knows how hard it is for me because I'm always talking to him about it. So he decided that we should take a trip there just to kind of like see how I feel and to see like how I do being around my grandparents' house. For months now, Connor and I have had this trip planned to go to Long Beach Island and to just see how I feel around their house. So we got to Long Beach Island on July 8th and we parked our car, and I was like, Connor, we have to go to my grandparents' house first. Like, I just need to get it out of the way and like see how I feel. And so basically like we were walking towards their house, and as soon as we made the turn to their street, I just completely broke down. Like, I lost it. I don't think I've ever cried that hard in my life. Like, I literally was like sobbing to the point where I couldn't breathe. I felt like I couldn't even talk. Like, everything was just a blur. Like, it was just really hard for me to just like see it. And then as soon as like we turned the corner to like the other part of their house, I like saw people coming out of their house, and it was just a really weird thing because it's like I'm standing here in front of their house, and it's like I want to go inside because that's what I've done my entire life, but I can't. And like now I'm seeing other people come out, and it's really weird. I wanted to like say to Connor, like, can we stop and just like look at the house? But like for some reason, like my body just kept going. Like it was the craziest thing because I wanted to say like, can we stop? Can we just like look at the house? But my body just kept going. Like, I felt like I couldn't even speak. So it was really intense. And so him and I just like went to the beach, we sat, we talked, and we actually went with his friends because he thought it'd be better if we go with people. And I thought so too, because I know for me, like if I'm around people, I'm not gonna like start crying in front of people. So I was like, it probably is better if we go with other people, that way I'm not like tempted to just like cry. Like, I really truly wanted to enjoy this trip. He just kept like telling me like, it's just about, oh my gosh. He just kept telling me, you know, it's like, it's just about making new memories, and like things are gonna be different, but like we can just start fresh and like start new and remember like all the amazing times we had. And I know that I was so blessed to have like the beach house in our family as long as we did. I mean, I had it up until I was 23. So I feel like so blessed. And you know, I remember saying to Connor too, because we saw a bunch of like little kids like running out of the house, and I was like, kind of like gives me a little bit of comfort because I know that like now like new families are enjoying it and like making their own memories. And I was like, that's what we're gonna do. Like, we're just gonna make our own memories. So I was just trying really hard to be positive, because at the end of the day, like, I shouldn't be sad because like they had such an amazing life and I had such an amazing life with them, and I just like feel like they would just want me to be happy. So we ended up like meeting up with his friends, and I of course was like trying to just be happy. And I'm really glad that his friends came because they were like the sweetest people ever. Like, I couldn't have asked for better people to have come with us, and they were just like, they were perfect. After that, we went to Sur La Plage. If you guys are from Long Beach Island or go there, you guys I'm sure know what it is. It's my favorite place in the world. So I got in the acai bowl, and it was like very peaceful feeling. Like, I just felt kind of like calm and relaxed. So we actually decided that I don't think it would be a good idea if I stayed in Long Beach Island, so we decided to stay in Wildwood. So we headed back to Wildwood, and then the next day we spent the day in Wildwood. We kind of just like walked on the beach, we walked on the boardwalk, had some fun. It was really nice there, but definitely nothing like Long Beach Island. So I will say I was an emotional wreck on this trip. I cried every single day and like multiple times a day. I don't think his friends knew I was crying because I tried to like keep it really discreet and just like go into the bathroom or like whatever, but I was very emotional, and I'm still super emotional right now. The last day of our trip, we wanted to go back to Long Beach Island. So we got to Long Beach Island, we kind of like walked around a little bit, went to Country Kettle Chowder, of course. I feel like everybody goes there when they're in LBI. And we got some chowder. Then we went and we played miniature golf, and the dress that I had on was like a disaster. It kept like falling off, it kept blowing up, so every single time I would go to swing the golf club, Connor had to like literally hold my dress down because it was so windy, but it was so much fun playing miniature golf. That's why I didn't really like vlog a ton of it, because we were just, my dress was like a mess that day. So before I went to miniature golf, we did go into Fantasy Island. Fantasy Island is one of Connor and I's favorite places to go to. It's an amusement park and like arcade. And when we were younger, we used to always go there. I mean, when I was really young growing up there, I used to always go into Fantasy Island, play all the games, and like save all of our tickets and stuff. And Connor and I have like 20,000 plus points because we always just like save all of our tickets. So we had to go in there. We just wanted to do like all the things that we typically would do when we're there. And then from there, we decided to go out to eat. And this is also where it gets super sentimental. I had mentioned this in a video before, but my grandma always collected like little trinkety types of things. So she has these little like hot pink flamingo stirrers, and I always wondered where she got them from. Actually, like maybe like a week or two after my grandma passed away, we went to Terrace Tavern Crab Shack. I remember we were sitting at the bar, the guy like hands me my drink, and inside of the drink is the pink flamingo stirrers. And the same exact one, like same color, same everything. And I remember just crying and losing it. So when we were on this trip, everyone was like, Em, why don't you pick where we go out to eat, since like this is like your stomping ground or whatever. So I was like, let's go to the Crab Shack. So we went there, and of course when I walked in, I felt like I was gonna cry. When we were eating, I felt like I was gonna cry. So I was just trying to like breathe and just take everything in. The other thing is too, since obviously I am a YouTuber and blogger, part of the job is kind of like taking pictures where you are. So because I was very overwhelmed the whole trip, I kind of just wanted to like enjoy it and not take pictures. But I had mentioned to the girl that was with us, Emily, that like I didn't really have any pictures, and I was like, I probably should like take some like on our last day. So she was kind of like, oh, like we could go like collect shells, and then you could like take your pictures. And like everyone was agreeing. They're like, yeah, let's do that. And I was like, okay, like should we just go to the beach? And Connor was like, hey, we could take them to the lighthouse because like they haven't been there and it's really pretty. And I was like, yeah, the lighthouse is so gorgeous. And so anyway, we drive to the lighthouse, and I had actually asked Connor's friend Billy if he could just like hold my camera for me and like take some video clips of Connor and I walking and stuff, because like I said, I really hadn't been filming or taking pictures on this whole trip, so I wanted to just like soak it in. So I was like, on this last day, I need to do that. So it was perfect because he had my camera, and he was like, hey, I can just hold on to it for you if you want. And I was like, sure, that works. I guess Connor actually had planned with him that like he was gonna take my camera at some point to like film everything. So Connor was like, that actually worked out really well, because then I didn't even have to get the camera away from you. So I guess I helped out a little bit with that. But basically, there's like all these like rocks, and if you just walk all the way out, it eventually leads to a beach. So we were like walking on the rocks, and it was so beautiful, and we were just kind of like talking and just really enjoying the scenery. And I remember just feeling like so happy, because this day I really didn't like cry at all. And I remember just like on this day, like just feeling really happy inside, and just feeling like my grandparents want me to be happy here, so I'm gonna be happy. And basically what ended up happening was we get to the end, and Emily and Billy were like, okay, Em, like why don't we like see what lighting's better for like your picture and stuff. And I was like, okay. So like I went to one side and I was like taking pictures. Now they're like, okay, go to the other side, like put your hair down, do this, do that, like just doing like the typical thing that like we normally would do. And then I think Billy was like, hey Connor, why don't you take a picture with Em? And he's like, okay. So then like Connor comes over, and all of a sudden he gets down on his knee. It was so perfect. I was like in complete shock. My mouth, the picture I posted on Instagram, I literally was like, oh, my mouth was just wide open because I was like so shocked. But we are gonna go cut to that footage right now, that way you guys can see everything. And if you guys are new to my channel, my boyfriend doesn't show his face in my, oh my gosh, I just said boyfriend, my fiance doesn't show his face in videos due to work reasons. So yeah, we're gonna get right into that part.
I lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon needs the sun, we don't care about the others. You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire. I don't know what I'd do without you. You make me smile, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors.
So after he proposed, I of course wanted to like FaceTime my friends and family because I was just so excited. And it was so funny because I remember Connor and I just kind of like looking at each other like, oh my gosh, like it didn't feel real that like it was actually happening. And I remember when he opened the box and I saw the ring, I was like, oh my gosh, this ring is beautiful. So many of you guys have been asking questions about this ring. I'll show a close-up of it in a little bit. It is just, it's so gorgeous. I can't believe he did this. But yeah, so we FaceTime our friends and family and they were all so happy for us. So I'm gonna show you guys a few clips of their reactions. Thank you. And there's Connor. Is Dad there?
I'm so happy. Oh my God!
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh!
Thank you.
I love you!
I love you. The next day, my best friends, Brianna and Alyssa, came over and we all kind of just like freaked out together. I also have footage from there, so I'm gonna insert that right now.
I started crying on the way here. Oh my gosh.
Wait, I just want to like,
Wow, we're taking a lot of pictures, don't worry.
this is like what we just like always talk about.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't feel real.
Hi Wilma, your mommy and dad, you're gonna get married.
I'm sorry.
This is so cute.
It's supposed to light up, but I think we put the batteries in wrong. We have to fix that, but we just wanted to come inside.
This is so cute. I'm gonna cry. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
There's like tips and tricks.
This
and,
is so cute.
And we're all engaged!
Get married.
We're all
I don't know, we're gonna have babies. And you guys, and in my last video, at the end of it, I was like, I have this huge secret. I'm so excited. I can't tell you guys yet. And that secret was that I was part of my best friend's proposal and she had no idea that she was getting engaged, Brianna. Her boyfriend on, I think it was like July 2nd, he had Alyssa and I meet him at Starbucks and he was like, okay guys, like close your eyes. We open our eyes and Brianna's engagement ring is sitting there and we're like, oh my gosh. So that Friday, Alyssa and I, we set up the whole like proposal for them and Brianna got engaged, and it was just the craziest thing because then literally 4 days later I got engaged. This was our dream. Like, we have literally prayed for this moment our entire lives. We've always said we want to be engaged somehow in the same week, and it just, like, it's so crazy because Connor's had this planned for literally months. I don't know how long Ryan had planned to propose to her on this day. Like, I don't know if it was like a random thing, but whatever happened, it worked out so well. Like, they weren't in contact with each other, so they had no idea, but like, it was totally God. It was so amazing. And we just like freaked out because we were just like, we kept like staring at each other. You guys saw in like the video clip, we kept staring at each other's rings and we're like, is this real life? And then this little nugget here, every time for like the first day, every single time I would put my hand out, he literally would just go boop, and he would just put his paw on my hand. I have like a bunch of pictures of it because he just, I would like be like sitting on the side of the bed and he would just like run over to me and put his paw on my hand. He's so excited. He's Connor and I's dog, so I feel like he knows that mommy and daddy are getting married. Connor completely outdid himself on the engagement ring. I'm still in shock, and I'm like, I can't believe he like worked so hard for this, and I'm just like, I feel so blessed that he really like went. I'm like speechless. The ring is just so beautiful, and I'm not the type of person that like cares about materialistic things, so I just thought it was just such a sweet thing of him to do, to like really put so much time into it. And I actually talked to the guy who helped Connor make the ring, like the jeweler, and he said that like Connor put so much time into it and like kept like making changes on it because he wanted like, he like just knew like the bandwidth, like what size I wanted, and he was like super specific with it. So I just thought it was so sweet, and I'm just so blessed to have such an amazing fiance, and I just am so excited, and I feel so blessed, and I just can't wait to share like all the wedding planning videos with you guys. I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much for all of your sweet comments and messages you guys have sent me. We feel so blessed, and I'm just so excited. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this is real. I'm so happy, but I love you guys so much, and thank you guys so much for watching this video, and hopefully next week's video will be something wedding related. But I love you guys. Mwah. Bye. You guys, look what Connor and Billy got. So many.
Caramel or caramel? Caramel.
Caramel. What do you say?
Yeah, she was say you want the caramel.
Do you say caramel or caramel?
You say caramel or caramel? Depends on where I am.
We're in Sur La Plage, and I found the Beach Haven hoodie. I've been like seeing this on their Instagram. I've been wanting to get it. I'm so excited. Yay.
Birds.
Okay guys, so I just wanted to show you super quick where we're staying. There's a little kitchen. Now it's blocking you. And then so this place, when did she say it was built? Like the 50s. So everything is like still very original. So this thing like pops down, and it's an ironing board, which I think is so cool because it's like just so hidden. And this is this. These are the bedrooms. We've already been staying in here, so they're like super messy. Bedroom 1, bedroom 2, and then the bathroom. This is my favorite part. The clawfoot tub. I want one of these in my house so bad someday. So when I saw this, I was so excited. I just think they're so cute. Like, I love how the shower curtains hang from it. I think it's really cute. But anyway, we are going to the beach. The sunset's so pretty.
Chance, the cheapest game on the boardwalk.
It is the 3rd day of vacation and today we are in LBI again. So I'm really excited. I think we have a lot of fun things planned. So hopefully I'll have some more footage because I haven't, my dress just blew up. I haven't had that much footage, but this is my dress. Do you want to show it? It's so cute. We just got a like card to play some games. So we're about to play the Wizard of Oz. Connor has my purse on because I can't wear it. Show them. Let me see a purse. He's got my purse on. Look, a nice man. My skirt keeps like going up though. It's so bad. Oh my gosh, you guys. I got engaged. I cannot believe it. I'm like mind blown right now. I still have sand on me from us being at the beach. Like I'm still filled with sand. So I need to go brush this off quick. But oh my gosh, I'm so excited and I cannot believe this.